Good evening, guys. Mark Welsh Piper. How are you all doing? Hope you've had a good week. Mine has been rather busy. Well, I've completed my security training. Very intense. A lot to learn for an old man. Lucky enough, we had a good instructor who didn't rush it. He was funny, so he made it enjoyable at the same time. And he did talk about some other instructors, how they rushed through this course. And I think if I had another one of the instructors like he was talking about, there's no way I would have got through it. There's a lot to learn, you wouldn't expect it, but there's a lot to learn. You go through obviously search procedures and things like that. There's a lot of learning about conflict of management stuff, and that's what I have problems with. Housekeeping. I'm smoking a Longsdale tonight. Might not be able to see it. It's a Fuente Selection Liga Privada. It's the number one. It's a 6 by 3/4 by 34. So it's a Dominican cigar, I think. Let me just check my notes. Yeah, Dominican cigar, Connecticut shade, Dominican fillet and binder. So I've been rather quiet. Nice to see Uncle Willie back in it, eh? I watched his video a couple of days ago while I was on my course. So great to have you back, Uncle Willie. Wow, what a episode you've been through. Nice to see that you kicked Death's arse, isn't it? He came knocking and you told him where to go. So this one's for you, Uncle Willie. Yeah, so scary stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think any of us are going to go through that. So I'm glad you made a video and you're on the mend. Also, you're not 100%, and we're all looking forward to you getting back to feeling yourself, Willie. I know it was nice to have you a little bit of a chuckle in the video there, and yeah, you haven't lost your sense of humour anyway, even though after all you've been through. So that was great, Willie. I caught a video a couple of days ago on Instagram. Now, I've not heard of this. I think a lot of people might have done, but especially you people who know your history and stuff. I saw the finishing up of what looked like a monument. Now, the monument is going to be put in Pershing Square, Washington DC. Now, the sculptor who's done it is Sabine Howard. Never heard of her, and so I've no idea. But what I saw was absolutely stunning, beautiful. Now, it's about Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, or 12 steps of a hero, as a lot of you may know it by. And this sculpture, I don't know if it's a World War One or World War Two. Yeah, I'm not a history man, so I don't know. But the sculpture itself and what I've seen of it is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see that. And I won't see it in real life, but you guys will. I don't know when it's going to be put up. So I know Dave, by 2023, lives not far from Washington there, up in Maryland. So it'd be interesting to have a look at that and have a video. Or if there's anyone closer could do a video when they do install it. Looks fantastic, and I've just had a quick scan about this the 12 steps of a hero. Fantastic story. So I am going to look into it a bit more, and I don't know if you buffs out there who does know about it could do a video on it. I feel like you could do a better job than what I could ever do on it, and explain the journey of a hero. Yeah, it just caught my eye on the sculpture. Absolutely amazing sculpture, fantastic bit of work. Yeah, going out to talk you, man. So back to me, my security training. Come on, baby, light up. Just knocked that ash off there. It's a very intense week. Today's been all exams, so we've had 4 days pretty intense, and then today all exams. And some of the exams have got to be videoed, so we've been doing, making sure we know to not say work a radio, but I'll make sure all our often we're all spot on with the phonetic alphabet and letters and phonetic alphabet and numbers. They've all got to be said correctly. Like one is one, you can't say one, it's one. Or 3 is tree, things like that. 5 is fiver, 9 is niner. And you've had to do, that's how we have to do a video on that, make sure we've got it all down to a T, because obviously that's how we've got to work in the security industry. And then we've had to do various search procedures, again, all had to be videoed, that was doing it correctly, following it in the correct procedures and all that. But like I said, I had a lot of it was on conflict and management, how to be assertive, how to deal with people, what to look for with their body language, how to de-escalate situations, all sorts of stuff like that. What else? There was so much going on just on that one section, and that's the section I was more worried about. And yeah, lucky enough I flew through that in the video, because obviously we had a scenario, we had some role play to do, we had some scenarios, and then we had questions after we'd done that scenarios, after we'd done the role play sort of things, and which threw me a little bit. I wasn't expecting it, and but I managed to get through it. I passed it. So and then we had a 150 odd question multi-choice questionnaire, which we don't know whether we passed yet. It's going to come through in a few days, but there's a lot of curveballs in that. A lot of questions, a couple of the answers look the same, but the words are a little bit, the wording was different, so sorry about that. So we had to do that sort of thing and make sure, we had to get a certain percentage out of the total questions. We don't know how we've done yet. Again, they had it in sections. Excuse me. And obviously you had to get a certain percentage. They had it into like 3 sections is what they'd done. They broke it down to 150. It wasn't 50, 50, and 50. It was like 75, 60 something and 20 something, and then they broke it down like that into different sections of the security industry. So we done that, and then again, conflict of management again threw me. I really struggled with that, even though I've done the video side of it. There's a lot involved in conflict of management, there's loads of acronyms involved in it. Yeah, absolutely hell of a lot to learn, and obviously at my age, getting older, the old brain cells are going, but I don't know how I've done. I won't know, but because I've passed all the rest of the stuff during the rest of the week, and the first aid and that, we've done the first aid I've the video stuff, no issues with that. So it's just whether I've got the percentages right on the exams, the final day exams. But we can retake them, because the course I've paid for is a gold course. You have the bronze, silver and gold, also platinum, and then whatever. That obviously the courses offer different things depending on how much you wanted to pay. So I've got 3 resits. If I do fail on any part of that the exam, where they broke into 3 parts, I can go and take them again. I don't know when I can take them again. Obviously it's whenever the nearest course is available, next course available, whatever. But I don't have to pay any more money for them. It's I can take them until I pass, basically. So then after that, it's applying for my license. I do know once, I should know by within the next, like Monday or Tuesday, whether I've passed the the exam I had yesterday, and then I can apply for my license. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's supposed to be, because the plan I was on, it's quicker than normally you have to wait 2 weeks before you can apply, but I think because the course I paid for, I can do it a bit quicker. So, and then it's interviews and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's about it. That's my week, more or less. That's why I've been a bit quiet. I've done a video about 4 days ago, I think. So that's why I've been quiet most of this week, and I've not really watched any videos. Just been really busy for me. You know, it's been obviously getting up 6 o'clock in the morning, finishing 7 o'clock at night. You know, 7:30 at night. So by the time, because obviously it's an hour's drive to where I was taking the course. Absolutely, a couple of days was just traffic was barbaric, you know, especially finishing. Not so bad going in, but coming back, absolutely horrendous, you know. I think like one day, I think it was, I'm not sure, it was a Wednesday or Thursday, was it yesterday? 2 hours to get back, you know, should have been an hour's drive. It took me 2 hours. No reason though, it's just heavy traffic. It just didn't, you know, weird. It's one of them weird days. Oh man, yeah, absolutely bonkers. So that's why I've not done any videos, not caught up on any videos this week. Bar Willie's, that's the only one I've seen really. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on this week, so don't forget, I am wearing the Team Freedom RDD. Remember, everyone employed would be Friday. It's been beginning of the week. The weather was absolutely bouncing. Lucky enough, in the hotel where I was on the course, it was okay. You know, it could have been a little bit cooler. It could have had central heating, the air conditioning on a bit cooler than what it was. It was a little bit warm where we was in the hall we had, but Wednesday was the highest. I think it was our highest. I think it was like 86, 88 degrees over here. At the moment it's around about, it's dropped again. It's really dropped again. You know, it's down in the 60s again. I think it's going to get a bit lower during the week. So I think by Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be hitting, we'll be back in around about the mid 50s or lower even. You know, absolutely. I think I've seen it's going to be like 52, 54, something like that. Yeah. So it's gone. That looks like we've had the UK has had its summer. I don't know if I talked about it on my last video. We're looking at getting a new bike for next year. Possibly a Royal Enfield. We're looking at the Interceptors, the 650s, as you might have seen. We're looking at the Mark II. Looks like the Mark II. Looks a good one. It's got the chrome tank and got a lot of chrome on it actually, but it's like a retro bike, you know. Anyone knows bikes and Royal Enfield, we know what I'm on about. Take a slip of coffee, guys. Cheers everybody, hope you had a good week and have a great weekend. I'd like something stronger, but I've got to take the missus to work tomorrow. She's been actually asked to go into work tomorrow. She's supposed to be off, but because she works at the local hospital, she's been asked to go in. So she's got an extra day off next week, so we might take a couple of days vacation. I mean, I can do with it really after this week, I tell you. God, getting into looking for jobs at 62, like, what I'm not looking forward to, I'll be honest guys, is going through interviews again. And the guy who done our trainer said the guys who wanted to go into retail I've got it hard because there's a lot of issues with retail security. A lot more thefts going on. A lot more, you would have seen the videos, idiots and punks stealing from stores. Yeah. However, it's a lot more high risk than what they call door supervisors over here. You know, where they're at pubs and clubs and whatever. So I like to go into CCTV side of things. More money. Hindsight, I would have done that in the first place. There's a lot of legislation. Obviously, there's a lot of law. But there's a lot of legislation and law things on, you know, just on as a basic security guard, you know. But I just wanted to get me foot in the door, so to speak, you know. Hopefully, if I can find a company. What we're in now, end of June, beginning, hopefully middle of July, I'll be back into work somewhere. Fingers crossed, legs crossed, everything crossed, bollocks crossed. Just want to get back into work, guys, you know. And if I can't find a job within the next, say, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll just go back on agency, do something like that, you know. I've got to get back into work. One way or another, I've got to get back into work doing something. Now, I don't much like in America. I know a lot of places there. Especially a lot of, if you go to a cafe or something, a lot of the people there are working for, you know, they get most of their wages coming through tips. And there's always a big issue at the moment with tips and stuff, especially in America. You know, they should make the employers pay a proper wage. And I agree with that, they should. Why not? Why shouldn't they? You know, I don't know how much the wages are made up of tips, and then there's issues of how much to tip. You know, 10% of the bill, 20% of the bill, and then, you know, it's a big issue, isn't it? Big issue. But over here, we have a national minimum wage for someone over 25 years old. It's £11.44, and it depends on your age, you know. If you're younger than 25, obviously it's a bit different. I don't know what the exact rates are, and then if you're 18 to whatever it is, it's different. You got like I think there's 3 bands of minimum wage. And again, like anywhere else, if places can get away with paying you less, they will. I saw Teddy, pipe smoking beekeeper. Got a nice box of cigars through, no issues. Nice one, Teddy. I've only had one of the, I can't remember what box it was. I know it's made by the Estelli. This is the Estelli group. I think he had a nice big box of 20, so he managed to get a nice big box of 20 cigars through. So I think he had, I'm sure he got tobacco. I only saw a glimpse of it, you know, with the video we made earlier on. So nice one, Teddy. Enjoy them. I mean, as you know, sometimes I get, excuse me, I'll get a bundle of 20 cigars. I don't seem to have any, excuse me, a bit of wind. I apologise, guys. I get a bundle of 20s in. I've had a couple of cigars, as you've seen on my Instagram. I've had a couple of cigars on while I've been doing my training in Liverpool this week. Been doing them, as you know, I'm a small cigar for my dinner. I had a Fuente Corona one day. I had a Davidoff Nicaraguan. That was a Corona. I can't remember what the other one was. Slipped my mind. It was nice to have just to chill out, you know, lunchtime after trying to take in so much information. Even now, you know, even now I've done it this week. I mean, a lot of it's, you know, you know, I've got to be honest, you know. But the instructor was brilliant. You know, his name was Stuart Albert from the SWA. Great guy, ex-police officer, knew a hell of a lot. You know, he's a stocky bloke, but wasn't, you know, he kept making fun. Now he's a little bit overweight, aren't we all? Strong as anything. And he said because he used to train. He used to train police. He used to do. You know, he was a special ops in the police force. And then he's doing a lot of security stuff now. He trains bodyguards. He trains. You know, does a lot of training. And he so I've done my course through a company called Get Licensed. And yeah, great course. Great. You know, we had there's only 12 in our group this time, which I think is easier for him. I think a smaller group is easier for the trainer to do. And yeah, it was we had some fun. A lot of young lads there, a couple of smart guys there as well. So it was great to meet them. Wish them well. I know they won't never see this video, but I'm going to wish them well anyway. We had 2 guys walk out yesterday because they couldn't do the, you know, they couldn't get the radio working right. You know, they kept getting it wrong, and they couldn't get the phonetic alphabet tied down, which sort of made the instructor a little bit angry, because he doesn't like. He's not one of these instructors. He wants everyone to pass the course, and he will work with you. If you're struggling on something, he will work with you to make sure you know it. And he was asking everybody, "Are you happy? Are you happy with that section? Are you okay to move? Yeah, okay to move on. Move on." And obviously, the ones who were struggling didn't say nothing. And then when it come for the assessment on a certain piece, like I said, phonetic alphabet and that they struggled. And he gave them 3 chances at it, you know, and that was part of, you know, one of the exams you had to do, which were filmed. Like I said, were filmed, and they couldn't do it, and then ended up walking out. The instructor got a little bit, you know, come on guys, I didn't see it, because we done it teams of 3, and they ended up walking out. 2 of them ended up walking out and left, and the poor guy who they left, who'd been working with all week, you know, he took it like a bit personal. I don't know why. It was just his nature, you know. And then he started to panic himself. And you know, worked with these guys all week, and now they walked out with me, and I saw, you know, what am I going to do? And then he was getting a bit agitated and worked up, you know, panicking about his radio course and his, you know, bit of, you know, we had to do. So a couple of guys took him outside. Listen, practice. Have another practice for an hour. Well, the other guy's done their bit, you know. He got it. You know, we got it on it. He done it, no problem. Even though, and it was still, even at the end, you know, and today they're panicking, you know. But yeah, so apparently I don't know, I'm sure, because they've walked out the course, if they want to redo it, they also, if they're on the gold course, they can redo it, they can retake it. But they've got to take the whole course. If they left it to the last day, or whatever, or at least got to the examination side, where we'd have to have this 150 question bit, they would only have to do the questions. But they shot themselves in the foot, because now they've got to find themselves an whole week to do the course. And we had a guy come in who was doing that. He actually, you know, he had failed at some point, and he come in to just knock that ash off there. He come in to do some part of the exam, which he failed on, and obviously, you know the score. You got to take your ID with you. You need three lots of ID. One's got to be photographic, and then 2 proof of addresses. So he comes in, one photographic ID, one photographic ID, and one proof of address. Sorry about that, didn't mean to stick the finger up you guys. And yeah, and the trainer who was in at the time, because they had top trainers by then. When we done the final section, the 150 question section, they changed trainers because you had to go somewhere else. You had to be at another journey because this guy must be one of the best guys they have or something, you know. So he had to do another course somewhere else. So he had to go get a train and whatever. So they swapped the trainers about for a bit, you know, just on the final part. The guy, like I said, the guy come in, didn't have all the credentials, and he should have known because he's been on the course before. You know, you got to have three credentials taken in, or like, you know, because if anyone from the security industry came in and you didn't, and they were letting them go through, the trainer would be in trouble. You know, like trainer ain't going to risk the job just for someone, you know, for somebody else, and why should they? And then he kicked off, didn't he? Because he never had the knowledge. Oh, yeah, and then he had to go one of the guys who was on our course. And a bit of effing and jeffing and called, you know, just from him. And he had to go at the instructor as well, who happened to be a lady, a coloured lady, you know. So she's put a report in, and he wanted to lose because of his attitude. And it's, you know, if he's blown his top over something like that, you know, something was his fault. He knew he'd have to have lots of identification because he would have known it before. You know, you spend a week on a course. You have to take your ID documents in every day in case, like I said, in case someone came up, you know, from the industry headquarters, like, which they do spot checks and all that to make sure everyone's brought their IDs in. And obviously, they're not just checking the people on the courses; they're checking the instructors as well. Yeah. And obviously, he kicked off a little bit. There was no skirmish or anything. It was just a lot of bad language and bad attitude, really, you know. So obviously, the lady put a report in, and I doubt where he's going to be working. They won't be getting his license through get licensed, to put it that way, after that's about first. They're not the sort of people you want. They can't control their emotions, you know, what they're going to be like in front of working with the public, you know. They can't control it, you know, if it's on a course. It's not like they do when he's taking a test, you know. I'm only been in there half an hour and then he would have been gone. But because he made a mistake, you know, he took it out on the trainer and one of our guys who was doing it on the course. We said, hang on, we were on our test, and he was saying, hang on, shut up, you know, we're on, you know, and he was effing and jeffing at one of our guys. Talk about being disrespectful. What's it going to be like working with the public? Or, you know, what's it going to be like if he did get a job? What sort of, what does that show to the, you know, to his potential employer? To have someone like that working for you, would you have somebody working like that with you? If you knew he was like that, over something, over nothing, blew his top and effing and jeffing at everybody? Not the sort of people you want in your business, is it? But like I said, it's been a good week. Let's see where we are at time, guys. Okay, 28 minutes, waffle on about nothing really. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to finish my coffee, finish my cigar. I'm enjoying these Fuentes, I must admit. Right guys, I'm going to wish you all well. Have a fantastic weekend. Like I said, got to watch a few videos tonight, catch up on a few things. And yeah, so wish you all well, be safe, look after your neighbours, look after your colleagues, look after everybody you know, etc, etc, etc. Just have a great weekend. I hope you had a good week. Like I said, mine's been a bit chaotic. Just like I said, fingers crossed for everything now. And enjoy whatever you're smoking, guys. Have a great Friday evening. And I'll see you sometime next week. I'll let you know. As soon as I know, I'll tell you guys as well. thank you for your support. Thank you for your messages of support and the good looks and everything for this week. Really appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. So soon. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.